Welcome to another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. In today's video, guys, I want to talk about the Plane of Beasts. I'm going to share with you guys a free-to-play team that will allow you to farm stage 10 without a hassle. Now, if you enjoy the content, do me a favor and smash a like, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me a lot. The Plane of Beasts, guys, is, again, one of the most important dungeons in the entire game, the pig, and that's mainly because you're going to get the materials required to rank your characters, right? So that's very important. You will require a lot of mythic mana orbs. I feel like the legendary and the rare ones won't really be an issue once you start farming stage 8, 9, etc. But of course, you want to make the most out of it and get the best return back for your stamina investment. Now, I do want to mention another thing, guys. Big shout out to all of the supporters that chose to support my channel. King Arthur Legends Rise has a content creator program, a supporter program, where all of you guys can actually go and support a creator and every single month earn rewards. We are going to gain something as creators as well, and we're going to be able to give you some other things back as well. Now, you don't need to be a spender. You can be completely free to play. You can be a whale, a kraken, whatever you guys like, and you can support a channel and basically help me out, and I'm going to be able to give you guys some rewards back. I will leave the link in the description or in the pinned comment. All you got to do is do a couple of clicks, click on support, and that's about it. Now, going back to the game, guys. As I mentioned, a free-to-play team. So, starting with the Plane of Beasts, stage 10, because that's exactly what I'm going to showcase in today's video. And yes, this team will work on all of the stages to help you climb up. If your gear is not as good, you're going to be able to farm some of the lower stages. Now, one thing to keep in mind, there isn't much of a difference, if I'm not mistaken, starting from stage 7 all the way to stage 10. You see, stage 7 still has a chance to drop you 1 mythical orb. Stage 10 still has a chance to drop you 1 mythical orb. Of course, the chance is slightly higher. So you do want to farm stage 10. But if you need to farm stage 7 for a while, that's absolutely fine, if your gear just doesn't allow you to climb higher. This is the team right here, guys, and we are going to use actually the Storm Relic for Isolde. Yes, we are using Tristan, free legendary. Every single one of you guys will get him, and I'm going to show you how to use him properly to make the most out of it. We're going to use Kai and Rosier, both of them amazing damage dealers. Now, if you don't have one of them available, like Rosier, for example, you can use a ban. He actually deals a lot of damage too. You will require to have at least one character awakened to 6 stars. One of the rare damage dealers, the most important piece of the puzzle, I would say. And let me just quickly show you how this will play out. We do not prioritize the boss, guys. So if you do repeat battle, do not prioritize the boss, because then that won't allow you to basically defeat the boss. It gets close to defeat the boss if we do that, but we're coming a little bit short. We just don't have enough healing with Isolde to get the job done. Flame Relic for Rosier, Storm for all of the other ones. Now, the reason why I like Storm on Isolde the most is because we are gaining a pretty good healing from this skill right here. I tried with Sarah instead of Isolde. Unfortunately, she's just not bringing enough healing to keep my team alive. Even though she heals for 20% of her HP, that recovery over time is just too freaking good on Isolde. Now, I've done this stage even with the Frost Relic as well, and this doesn't actually even heal. You can prioritize the A2 instead, but you're not really going to get so much healing out of it. The Fire Relic as well. You're getting the recovery over time. You're still getting some healing. So I feel like with Isolde, you're going to get it done with pretty much any of the relics. And let's dive straight into it. Let me show you the presets. Then we're going to talk about the builds and everything else that you guys might need to know. There is only one way on how you can use Tristan on a team like this, and that is by only using his A1 skill. The reason for it, guys, this boss is crazy fast. He's going to do tons of crazy things, tons of damage, so you want to slow him down as much as possible. And the main reason to do so is by using this skill right here, which will put attack speed down on the boss. Then on Kai, we are opening with the A2. We're just using that skill mainly. On Rosier, we're using the A3. And on Isolde, the A3 and the A2. Now, this time around, I don't have a lot of vigor sets on my characters. I actually have only one vigor set. So let me just show you how this run is being done. This boss is just crazy. Like, he's moving so freaking much. Like, constantly. You take a turn, he takes 20. That's how it feels anyway. So one thing that I'm still not really understanding is why Rosier is always mostly attacking the actual body rather than the parts. I really don't know why she's doing it all the time, to be honest. Pretty strange, but hey, it is happening. It is happening pretty damn often. She is my next character to 6-star Awakened. I cannot wait to get her done as well. And I think she will beat Kai in terms of damage, to be honest. So you see we have the decreased speed on the parts. Of course, you want to get that on the body as well, on the main boss. But that will happen as well after we kill the parts. Now, if you prioritize the boss, you're going to put that decreased speed on the boss directly. And that's not a problem. The only thing is we just don't have enough survivability to go through the entire fight and win it, right? That's the main issue that we have. Now, if I'm using a different healer instead of Isolde, if I'm using Gillian, I can prioritize the boss, I can put Beriver in here and absolutely demolish this boss, right? But we're trying to do a free-to-play guide, so we cannot use Beriver, we cannot use Gillian because we're not getting them for free. You gotta get lucky to summon them. So we destroyed one of the tasks, now we're prioritizing the other one. The reason why I'm saying that you need to have at least one 6-star Awakened character is because you see what Kai does with the Strife set. She kills a task, gains an extra turn, she fully heals, then she deals some damage on the boss. Now, the actual dot damage from Rosier here is not as important. It will do a little bit of damage, but her raw damage is what matters. And you're going to see it in just a second. Look at that. And we only got in a couple of hits, right? Wait to see when there's no shield. She's going to absolutely smash this boss to pieces. Okay, is she going to take a turn before the boss? Let's see. Look at that. Tons of damage, right? That's why I cannot wait to get her to 6-star. Once I'm going to do that, she's really going to smash this boss to pieces. So Isolde, she does an amazing job at keeping our team alive. Look at that. We're almost on full HP. And we're talking about stage 10, guys. And I don't have like some of the craziest gear. Now you see that decreased speed, how important it is on the boss to keep him at bay and to don't allow him to take tons of turns. Heal, and now we have Kai almost taking the boss down, but then of course we have Tristan coming in with a smack, putting the boss to sleep. As simple as that, guys. Stage 10, and if we're quickly going to check a bit the damage, look at that, we have Kai. This time around, Rosier did not dealt more damage than Kai, but usually she does almost as much damage as Kai. Look at the healing from Isolde. Absolutely beautiful. And yes, Tristan's role in here is not mainly to deal damage. It's mainly to put that decreased attack speed on the boss to keep him at bay so we can actually overlap him rather than the other way around. So that's pretty much how everything goes in this run, guys. Let me just quickly walk you through the builds and pretty much everything else that you might need to know about this team. Let's back out of here, and it was easier if I was staying there actually because I don't have to find all of the champions. But either way, we're going to go straight to Kai. We start with her. So I do have a few levels on her, of course, a few levels on the relics, but nothing too crazy. Her chivalry is maxed for me, so that helps with the damage, of course. I feel like a lot of people are getting stuck on this dungeon because they're bringing in too much healing, too much support. They just don't have enough damage. And trust me, the boss is just moving so fast, is moving so much. You're just not going to be able to keep your team alive by just healing, and slowly dealing damage. You need to bring in more damage rather than more healing versus this boss. Now, when we're talking about the equipment, I actually have her on an attack and a counterattack. The counterattack is massive versus this boss. I do want to stress that out. I have a Strife set on her as well. These are her total stats, as you guys may notice on the screen. I don't have very high attack speed. Of course, the higher the attack speed, the better, to be honest with you guys. But I still have a lot of trashy gear. I do have a lot of rare gear, 4-star gear, not perfect substats, far from having perfect substats. So there's a lot of room for improvement on Kai. Then, if we're quickly going to have a look at Tristan, yes, we have the Storm Relic, his basic relic, and he is built on a speed set and a crit rate set. Now, you want him to be as fast as possible. The more often he's using the A1, the better for us. So in terms of skills, I have a couple of skills leveled up. I have a couple of levels in the relic, but I'm not really going to invest in his relic. He's an okay champion. He's not really something amazing. So I feel like my resources would be better invested somewhere else. Then in terms of chivalry, I have chivalry level 2 on him, guys. It helps a little bit, right? But it's not something that will completely change the game. In terms of equipment and total stats, because that's something that I haven't showed you. Decent attack, decent survivability, 186 speed, 40% effect accuracy, 22% hit accuracy. We don't want to get resisted. We don't want to miss our hits. And this is what we have in terms of pieces. So I have an attack right here. I could give him more effect accuracy, but considering that I have effect accuracy on the substat 5%, that's pretty good. Then I have a crit rate right here, which can be much better by getting some effect accuracy, hit accuracy, crit damage, attack, etc. Then I have an attack speed one right here, 6-star piece. This is actually a lucky one. It's a good piece, a very good piece. Crit rate and crit damage. 51 attack speed, so this helps quite a bit. If you don't have a 6-star, use a 5 or a 4-star, whatever you might have available. Then I have an effect accuracy on the belt, and I have a hit accuracy on the magic orb, guys. That's the build on Tristan. Moving over to the next one. Seems like I clicked the wrong thing right there. Rosier. So this time around, she is not built on a vigor set. I have a couple of levels in her passive. In the relic as well, I have a few levels. And in the equipment, we have attack and crit rate. These are her total stats right here. Good attack, good survivability, 152 attack speed, 64 crit rate, 42 crit damage, 36% effect accuracy. I haven't prioritized to give her a lot of effect accuracy, but as you may notice, 36% works just fine on that dungeon. It's not one of the toughest dungeons in the game. So, because this is more of a progression dungeon, we can be a bit more chillax with the stats, right? We have 21% hit accuracy. That will be important as well. Now, you might be fine with 10%, 15%. That's what I have in terms of a necklace. That's what I have in terms of earrings, crit rate. We have attack speed on the ring, effect accuracy on the belt, and I have hit accuracy on the magic orb. But that's my Rosier, guys. Then, if we're gonna go over to Isolde, I showed it to you with the Storm Relic, right? So let's equip the Storm Relic. And I have a few levels in the passive. Chivalry for Rosier is maxed as well. I forgot to mention that. So max Chivalry on Rosier and on Kai. On Isolde, we only have 8 levels on the Chivalry, which is still very, very good. Then the Relic is at level 30. Most of the Relics are level 30, 40. Kai has the relic at level 60. And in terms of equipment, we have a vigor set. And the main thing that we prioritized in here, guys, is to have survivability. Now, I still have effect accuracy on her because I haven't changed that. So you can actually improve her build more for this specific dungeon. We have 22k HP, 120 attack speed. I would like more attack speed on her, to be honest with you guys. 48% effect accuracy. I would drop the effect accuracy and get more attack speed on her for this particular dungeon. Now, you need the effect accuracy for the Gorgos, right? But as you may notice, it works anyway, right? So we have effect accuracy. You can easily get HP in there. We have HP. Recovery. You can get recovery here as well. And you can gain attack speed in here if you want to, right? And job done. You fixed the team for the Mr. Piggy. You defeated the pig, guys. But that was all for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. This is definitely one of the most free-to-play friendly teams out there that you can use to defeat the Plane of Beasts on level 10. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and big shout out to every single one of you guys that decided to support my channel. Appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.